The week of April 6, 2026 opens with several equities registering as top trending hot stock picks, driven by elevated trading volumes, sector momentum in artificial intelligence infrastructure, and broader market dynamics following a volatile first quarter. Prominent names include NVIDIA Corporation, NVDA, Advanced Micro Devices Inc., AMD, Tesla Inc., TSLA, Micron Technology Inc., MU, Western Digital Corporation, WDC, and Walmart Inc., WMT. These selections stem from observable investor interest, recent performance data, and alignment with prevailing technology and consumer themes, as captured in market activity and analyst compilations released in late March and early April. NVIDIA Corporation continues to lead discussions as a core hot pick. The company maintains its central role in graphics processing units and accelerated computing platforms that power data centers and AI training workloads. Recent trading sessions have shown consistently high share volume for NVDA, reflecting sustained institutional and retail focus on AI-related capital expenditures. Industry reports from the period highlight ongoing demand for NVIDIA's solutions amid the expansion of large-scale computing clusters, positioning the stock as a benchmark for technology sector performance. Advanced Micro Devices Inc. registers closely behind as another semiconductor standout. AMD's portfolio of AI-optimized processors and data center offerings has drawn comparable attention, with trading data indicating strong participation from investors seeking exposure to competitive alternatives in high-performance computing. Early April market screens frequently list AMD among actively monitored names, supported by its positioning within the broader AI hardware ecosystem that has experienced robust order flow into 2026. Tesla Inc. appears prominently in trending lists due to exceptional share volume and visibility. The company reported first quarter vehicle deliveries of approximately 358,023 units, against analyst estimates ranging from 365,000 to 369,000, alongside energy storage deployments reaching 8.8 gigawatt-hours. Despite the delivery variance, TSLA remains one of the highest interest equities on major platforms, with daily trading activity underscoring its status as a bellwether for electric vehicle and autonomous technology narratives. Investor attention centers on production cadence and energy storage growth metrics released in the period. Micron Technology Inc. and Western Digital Corporation represent hot momentum within the memory and storage segment. Both companies have recorded notable year-to-date gains in 2026, with WDC cited among top S&P 500 performers through late February data, and MU appearing in high-growth technology rankings. Demand for high-bandwidth memory and solid-state storage solutions tied to AI server deployments has propelled these names, as evidenced by sector-wide order trends and elevated trading interest in early April. These stocks illustrate how infrastructure supporting AI workloads extends beyond chip design into enabling components. Walmart Inc. provides a contrasting defensive profile among the trending picks. Included in multiple April 2026 Best Stocks compilations, WMT benefits from its scale in consumer staples and consistent revenue visibility. Trailing 12-month figures show steady top-line performance, appealing to investors navigating uncertainty in discretionary sectors. The stock's relative stability amid broader market swings has contributed to its presence in diversified watch lists for the week. Current events shaping these hot picks include the acceleration of artificial intelligence adoption across enterprises and the associated capital spending cycle. Semiconductor and memory demand has remained a focal point, with data center expansions continuing to drive component needs. Concurrently, global energy markets have exhibited volatility, with oil prices fluctuating above the $100 per barrel threshold in recent sessions before partial retracements on supply route signals. These movements have influenced energy-sensitive equities and broader cost considerations for technology operators, though the primary emphasis for the listed stocks rests on their fundamental AI and consumer linkages rather than direct commodity exposure. Hot topics circulating in the financial industry center on the transition into the first quarter earnings season, scheduled to intensify mid-month with major banks, semiconductor foundries, and streaming services reporting. Anticipation around these releases has amplified focus on forward guidance within technology and industrials. Market indices have reflected mixed but recovering sentiment entering April, with the S&P 500 posting gains in the opening sessions of the month after a first quarter correction. The Nasdaq Composite, weighted toward technology, has shown outperformance in recent sessions, consistent with AI-themed leadership. Broader outlook for the stock market incorporates seasonal patterns and structural factors. Historical averages indicate positive April performance for the S&P 500, with an approximate 1.6% mean return and positive outcomes in roughly two-thirds of observed periods over recent decades. Current conditions feature a blend of innovation-driven growth in select sectors and caution around macroeconomic variables such as energy costs and interest rate sensitivity. Major indices stand near levels observed in late March, with the S&P 500 around the 6,500 to 6,580 range following early April rebounds. Within the financial industry, diversification across asset classes remains a foundational consideration. Equities in AI infrastructure and consumer staples coexist with fixed income instruments, where bond yields respond to inflation signals and monetary policy expectations. Exchange-traded funds tracking broad indices or specific themes continue to facilitate accessible participation, while regulatory oversight from bodies such as the Securities and Exchange Commission ensures transparent trading environments. Global interconnections, including currency movements and cross-border supply chains, further contextualize domestic equity performance. Risk management principles apply directly to engagement with trending stocks. Volatility inherent to technology and growth equities requires attention to position sizing and correlation with overall portfolio objectives. Systematic factors such as sector rotation and liquidity conditions influence price discovery, as observed in the elevated volumes for the highlighted names. Corporate fundamentals, ranging from revenue growth in AI enablers to operational consistency in retail, provide the underlying data points that investors evaluate alongside market sentiment. The interplay between innovation cycles and macroeconomic signals defines the current equity landscape. Stocks tied to artificial intelligence hardware and supporting components have captured outsized interest due to measurable demand indicators, while established consumer operators offer measured exposure amid shifting conditions. As the week of April 6 unfolds, these dynamics underscore the mechanisms through which capital allocates toward perceived opportunities in technology advancement and everyday economic resilience. Market participants monitor volume patterns, sector flows, and upcoming corporate disclosures to calibrate exposure within the evolving financial environment. Discover the top trending hot stock picks for the week of April 6, 2026. Explore momentum in AI infrastructure leaders like NVIDIA and AMD, alongside consumer staples such as Walmart, plus memory and storage names including Micron and Western Digital. Gain balanced insights into current market themes and sector activity shaping early April trading. Your hot stocks for the week ahead. Make it a habit to come back for more timely picks that keep your investments aligned with market momentum.